Shalom, Kal Halam La Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai Bahashem Haracha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught us this truth and sincerity. They steered us well and they rule well. Salutations to the hopeful elect. May the blessing of election be upon your house. This the brother Zion Amawan coming at you with another lesson to feed the lambs through the Holy Spirit. Haracha'a Kodash. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying and to the point. And in this lesson, we're going to get into worldwide digital IDs will soon be mandatory in order to participate in society. Okay? So as you can see, the infrastructure for the MO to the T to the B, all right, the mark of the beast, which is the CHIP, it is here. Okay? It is no longer around the corner, you know. It is really inside your house. Fuck at the door. It's inside your house now. All right. And E is going to end this current monetary system. And he's going to make a digital monetary system where the MOTB is going to be implemented through. Okay. Because this digital ID is going to be in fact, in the MO to the T to the B, okay, which in the Bible in the Greek concerning grapho, which we're gonna get into, okay, it's gonna have your name, your home address, business address, your identity card number, your passport information, your driver's license information, your medical history, okay, everything about you, even a social credit score, everything is going to be installed, tailor-made to you. Okay, to where they can keep track of you. All right. You know, you're going to need the MOTB to use the internet. You're going to need the MOTB to make transactions, to pay your rent. You're going to need the MOTB to participate in society. Okay. So let's read a little bit of this. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. And Lord willing, I'll put this in the link. All right. That I will put this in the description, like the link. It's with a little help from the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation and the Rockefeller Foundation, the United Nations has plans which will enslave every human being on the planet by 2030. The United Nations Development Program is launching a campaign to accelerate digital ID, digital payments, and data sharing rollouts in 50 countries under the umbrella of the Digital Public Infrastructure by 2028. The rollout of worldwide digital IDs is happening right now and will come with a cashless, fully digital payment system and the complete destruction of the illusion of freedom. You see? Because they're going to have a universal basic income on that MO to the T to the B, where it's going to be like $2,000 a month or something like that. And, you know, in their currency. And that's not going to be enough to live off of, okay, because the inflation is just going to go up. Okay, this entire digital infrastructure is going to be the standard, okay? On Wednesday, November 8th, 2023, a virtual launch event is scheduled to take place for what is termed the 50 and 5 agenda. The United Nations, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, and partners of the Rockefeller Foundation are launching the campaign to accelerate digital ID. You see, they're trying to hurry up and get this done, man. They want to be the forerunners of this new infrastructure. Digital payment and data sharing rollouts in 50 countries under the umbrella of digital public infrastructure by 2028, according to a report by the Daily Expose or Expose. The United Nations Development Program, or UNDP, has announced plans to roll out digital IDs worldwide by the year 2030. And they will be mandatory for people who wish to participate in society, according to Reclaim the Internet. Now, when you participate, that means that you are going to be a you're going to be a citizen, okay? But you need to understand this too. With this MO to the T to the B, okay, it comes with a doctrine too, okay, because they're going to re-educate you, all right? They're going to re-educate you on their system and how they want things done, and not how Yahweh Shema Shah want things done, all right? But the Lord said that he is going to, uh, basically, he is going to put a monkey wrench in these devil's plans, man, to where Esau isn't going to fully carry out their plans like how they want to. It don't matter how much money they put into it. It don't matter. Okay, Yahweh Shema Shah is in control. They are in control. They are in charge. Okay, so let's go to the Spirit telling me first, Job 5:12. Job 5 and verse 12. He, and who is he? Yahweh Shai, disappointeth, okay, the devices of the crafty. You see? See, Yahweh Shema Shai is going to put a monkey wrench in these elites' plans, okay, to, fully mandate the C-hip, okay, on a worldwide scale, okay. See, Esau think he gonna C-hip everybody, but the Lord said what? He disappointeth the devices of the crafty. You see, he is gonna frustrate their efforts into fully C-hip the entire world, man. Okay? So that their hands, you hear that, cannot perform their enterprise right, and that's to keep this infrastructure going. Okay, because Esau has this ideology that if one system tear down, they can always rebuild. But no, this system is not gonna rebuild. That's why the Lord called, put the spirit on this devil to call this generation Z. Why would he call this generation Gen Z? Z is the last letter of the alphabet, man. So this is the final dynasty of Esau Edom, the self-proclaimed white man. This is the last of his dynasty, man. All right. That's why the scriptures say that Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. You see? All right. Esau is the end of the world. Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. You see? There isn't going to be any more dynasties. The word China is going to run the world again, or everyone had a chance to rule, man. All right. Everyone had a chance to rule. And I'm just going through the spirit, I'm just going through the spirit. I didn't have nothing planned. I came across this article, and the Lord put the spirit on me to do a lesson. All right. Right. Luke 16:25. But Abraham said, Son, remember that thou in thy lifetime receivest thy good things, and likewise Lazarus evil things. But now he is comforted, and thou art tormented. You see? There's gonna be a point in time where you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans of the elect, that you are going to be comforted in that day, man. That's what the Lord said. That you are going to be comforted. Okay, it may not seem like that now because we catching hell. All right, we are still laid at the gate. All right, covered in sores, but at the end of the day, all right, we going to be comforted, Lord willing, in Abraham's bosom, man. All right. You know, we may not feel like that now because the world is so-called intact. But eventually, okay, Lord willing, we are part of that number that we are going to be comforted in that day, man. Okay? Because the whole world had a chance to rule. Everyone had a chance. Everyone. Okay? And it's not in these heathens to do by Jake right. It's not in these heathens, okay, to treat Jake fairly. It's not in these heathens, okay, to treat the earth correctly. Okay? They dogged everything, especially Esau Edom, the self-proclaimed white man. They have dogged everything. They just dogged the whole world out. They have perverted the scriptures, which is, in fact, Yahushua. Yahushua is the word, and that word was made what? Flesh, pursuing John the 14th chapter. They have perverted that. They have covered the faces of the judges thereof. These devils did a number, and they got to pay for it, man. Okay? They got to pay for it, for everything that they did. They got to pay for them trying to see-hip the whole world. And that rich man is not talking about these two-time losers is what we call them, you know? All right? They are two-time losers. Okay, these damn Edomites, these regular schmegular Edomites, you know? Because compared to what they're going to be doing in the kingdom, all right, this side is an upgrade. Them paying bills and them working and coming home and all of that and not getting their ass whooped. This on this side to the regular schmegular Edomites that's not a part of these banking families. They're just a part of that nation. This is an upgrade compared to what they're going to be getting in the kingdom, man. All right. These elites, all right, they're going to be, you know, and other Edomites and other nations across the world, along with these elites, they're going to be slaves, man. But the Lord is going to preserve these Rockefellers, these Gates, and these, the Klaus Schwabs and, the Bilderbergs, the Firestones, the Rockefellers, the Rothschilds. The Lord going to preserve them. And they cousins and they first and second cousins, all of them going to get preserved for slavery. They in the bunkers right now. They know when all this shit finna go down. They scared. That's why they trying to hide, man. But ultimately, they had a chance to rule and they didn't do Jake right and they didn't do the world right. They had their chance to the point where they'll be fully justified on getting judged. Okay? But let's get Revelation 13. Let's close out. The truth out there. All right. Revelation 13:16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark, which is the charagma, in their right hand or in their foreheads, that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. All right, which is that 666 going back into the barcode that's going to be inside of the C-hip. But let's get that word mark. Okay.
Strong's G 5480. Charagma.
A stamp, an imprinted mark. Of the mark stamped on the forehead or the right hand as a badge of the followers of the Antichrist. The mark branded upon horses, thing carved, sculpture, graven work of idolatrous images. So this charagma or charagma, if you can't pronounce that, will be identified as what? Physical. This is a physical mark. Okay, this is not a spiritual mark. Okay, you better know your marks. All right, there's two different marks. You got the mark of tawa, which is the exemption of judgment. Okay, and you have the harigma, which is what? A stamp imprinted mark of the mark stamp on the forehead or the right hand as a badge of the followers of the Antichrist. This is a physical mark. Okay, let's go to the root.
Strong's G 5482. Charax. Charax.
Okay, and we're going to examine charax, a pale or stake palisade, a palisade or rampart, pales between which earth, stones, trees, and timbers are heaped and packed together. So this is an impaling instrument, a stake, where the charigma, which is that grain of rice that's going to be inserted inside of this palisade, and they're going to inject it inside of you. Okay? Simple. And that palisade is going into the needle instrument or needle utensil, all right, that the charigma is going to be inserted in, and they're going to inject it under the skin. And here's the last.
Strong's G 1125. Grapho. Grapho.
Right. That digital ID, man. To write with reference to the form of letters, to delineate letters on a tablet, parchment paper, or other material, to write with reference of the contents of the writing, to express in written characters, you hear that? To commit to writing things not to be forgotten, write down, record. You hear that? So that's going to be your name, your birthday. That's going to be your address. It's going to be uh your your birth information, your social security number, your banking information, your criminal history if you got it, your medical history, your passport information, your driver's license, anything that cannot be forgotten. Everything is going to be scanned. Everything. That's why this digital infrastructure is being created to where the CHIP can get implemented. This is how you know what time that we living in. That's why the scriptures say, watch and pray. Seek out the times diligently within itself. Okay? And that's what we doing, man. We're just blowing the whistle, man. Okay? That's all we doing is blowing the whistle. So this the time we living in, man. All right, that digital ID is Grapho. It's going to have all of your stuff on it. They are creating the infrastructure for Grapho to where they can identify you. You going to need Grapho to log into the internet. You going to need Grapho to go simply inside of a store and purchase something. You going to need Grapho to drive a car. You going to need Grapho to buy a house and pay rent. You going to need a Grapho to pay your bills, light bill, water bill. You going to need a Grapho to go inside of these damn stores and purchase things. You going to need Grapho to what? Participate in society. It's real simple. It's real simple. It's going to have everything about you on it. All right? When they end money, all right, whatever. They might give you a little card or whatever. And then eventually, they're going to tell you that you got to get this under your skin. And that's where we draw the line. We not dealing with that. Because there's a consequence and repercussion by taking the MO to the T to the B, man. All right? Revelation 14:9, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast, NATO and the EU, and his image, which is the revised Roman Empire, currently that we living under, the revised Roman Empire, and receive his mark, all right, that charigma, okay, the charigma in his forehead or in his hand. You see, it didn't specify which hand. It don't matter. You can get the M-O to the T to the B in your butt cheek. At the end of the day, you got it, man. The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh Shai, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, which is righteous anger. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb Yahweh Shai. Bullets ain't got a name on them, but missiles do. You got a missile with warheads with your name on it. If you take that thing, the Lord gonna preserve you for destruction. And really, man, that ain't Esau's C hip. That's the Most High's C hip. And the Lord is gonna put that C hip on all the Israelites that didn't listen, and on all the Israelites he don't want, because the Lord can do what he want to do. Okay, point blank period. We just pray and hope that the Lord don't put the spirit on us to take the M-O to the T to the B, that he'll keep us preserved. Okay? Because if you are part of the elect, you ain't got to worry about taking the M-O to the T to the B. You ain't got to worry about it. The Lord is going to have your lot set up to where you ain't going to never be around it. Okay? Some ain't going to be around it, and some going to have to lay down their life for this truth. Pursuing Revelations, the 20th chapter and the 4th verse, where, hey man, some is going to be beheaded because, we didn't take the M-O to the T to the B. That might be me. I might have to lay my life down. You might have to lay your life down. We don't know, but we'll find out. And that's a noble thing, to lay your life down for Yahweh Shema Shai. It's a big difference between getting mortared and being destroyed. It's two completely different things, man. I get mortared any day of the week, any hour of the day for Yahweh Shema Shai. Because if you serve Yahweh Shema Shai, if you handle your business with Yahweh Shema Shai, it will go well with you in the day of your death. If you fear and you have a sincere heart and you believe in Yahweh Shema Shai and you're a part of that elect, look at the accounts. That's why the scriptures say, look at the generations of old and see. Have the Lord forsaken anybody that have called upon him? None. Look at the accounts. The Lord was with every single prophet that had to lay their life down. To the naked eye, it may look like you getting effed off, but at the end of the day, the Lord got you. He with you. But don't take this C hip. All right. All right. The C hip is the MOTB. The digital infrastructure is being set up for that. All right. And a point been made. I want to give all infinite honors, glories, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Haracha'a Kodash, for giving me the spirit to do this video. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught us this truth and sincerity. They steered us well and they rule well. Salutations to the hopeful elect. May the blessing of election be upon your house. We on the next one. Abaratazah. Shalom.